found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn. And get this, is hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
Because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next Constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Gray. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
my gosh, be careful. The ground's super loose here. If we fall, we're going to seem like such idiots.
We won't fall. We just need to get the peak and we are good. And look at the...
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1. And Tina must be over the moon without John's sitting down. He's been living alone here for what?
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor. May I see your invitation, please? Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party. Yeah, hey, bro.
Tamara Vidal. I'm here for the tour, it seems.
Ah, yes. Miss Vidal. My apologies.
Do I know
didn't
him?
recognize you. Let me sign you in.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Gates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, and have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes me sentimental.
A private tour of the estate.
400. Never. I just looked here.
Mr. Yates. Yeah, I got it.
You aren't telling me what I'm... Okay.
Nothing quite spoils a party like your guests
Yeah.
inexplicably dropping dead.
In fact, a couple of spots come to mind. On the tour or after. Stand by. So you're not sure yet? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Who exactly? On your parade.
It's a nice gesture, but
Yeah, all right.
say he's not even...
But if I'm gonna be one of these heralds of yours, you need to start letting me in on a few things. Okay. So who's this fool guy?
I'm more of a beer man. But if Yates likes bringing Harold and Brooks together to play the modern ball,
No problem. I just never fr... I like you.
So, how do you feel about Burns?
How do you think? You know, friends killed you on the block.
Yes.
Probably wrong. Be a herald. But on the other hand, that's the time
Johnston knows what he's
Hey? What was that noise? Come on, give me a break.
Excuse me, sir. Who are you again?
Hola. ¿Qué tal?
What? No, no!
Whoa, shock.
Hey! What's going on?
Shit.
Don't hit me! Ouch!
¿Cómo estás?
Tamara Vidal. I'm here for the tour, it seems.
Ah, yes. Miss Vidal. My apologies. I do...
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, and have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes me sense.
A private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, and this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat.
No. Mr. Yates. Yeah, I got you.
You mind telling me what I'm... Okay.
Nothing quite spoils a party like your guests inexplicably dropping
In
dead.
fact, a couple of spots on the tour are...
Scions, Ingram, and something Dutch sounding.
So you're not sure? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Who exactly?
It's a nice
Right.
gesture, but a bit hubristic, what you say. It's not even been appointed.
But if I'm going to be one of these heralds of yours, you need to start letting me in on a few things. Okay. So who's this for? No problem. I just never framed an urban legend. Very post true. I like it.
Not even come across the Eugene pub. The wrestling of content. I think Yates is at the top of the
That's good. Keep those arms there.
Future Federation is a kind of a crypto-fascist movement promoting meritocratic
I cannot accept when people are just throwing things around like this. Find out what the hell is going on. Please.
Yeah, all right.
Dell Company.
I thought she'd be taller. Plus, he has good reasons to come here.
Tell me you did.
Long time no see. Okay. I didn't forget the asado torch, Miguel.
You did, though. Pablo. Why do you have to protect the baby? Mr. Yates are greedy. What are we supposed to do? He did his day because they don't have torches and going to court.
Hello, handsome.
It's just a stupid torch. I'm sure someone's gonna like Miguel.
It's traditional. Look, I'm not gonna explain it to you. Just find another torch. Don't care now. Or with a laughing stock. Yes, true. My mother preferred him. I will never understand.
How do you think? She and her friends killed Yamazaki. Cassidy probably Bronson. How is she fit to be a hero? But on the other hand, he's the most certain
Huh? Oh.
A lot of fancy suits down there. Like...
Good evening, sir.
You're not entering here. What? I could use a smoke.
Hey, jeez.
Hello, and welcome to the...
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way?
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
One of the most gifted surveillance specialists.
So radiant today. Have you been doing something new, or is that just the early retirement glow? Remember that little tart?
No access. Need clearance, and you don't have it. Deal with it.
Oh, don't mind me.
All firm on earth. How do you top that?
We lucked out.
Looking fine today, sir.
Yes.
One purpose, to make the best wines in Argentina and beyond. I was an attorney. For 4 decades I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander. I serve the land. And the land of Mendoza longs to make wine.
Okay.
Close call, though. I was third in the line of succession.
Yes. Looking sharp today, sir.
No, they were discreet about it. I caught a glimpse of a body lying. You ask me, the Constant must have lost his mind. Burnwood was in league with Grey. She's responsible for killing how many of our people? How could she be a herald?
Maybe Vidal will trip her down the stairs. Those heels are an accident waiting to happen.
Don't hold your breath. Vidal is a true believer, fiercely loyal to the Constant. Must be why he chose her to show Burnwood. Figured the rest of us wouldn't forgive and forget so easily. Sneaky bastard.
The man didn't get to where he...
I saved something far grander. I saved the land. And the land of some days and realms to make it.
Over here.
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece. Counterintuitive as that may be.
That was a bit rude.
Yes, yes it was.
Johannesburg called.
And from that smirk of yours...
Ether, Kronstadt, Hanson, Milton Fitzpatrick, Quantum Leaf, Dynasty Folk. All six
What? What is he now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
If I don't have food for
The babies will be socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. Don't want to get on the bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is right for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes, he takes someone. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
I bet they're talking about us up there. Judging us.
You really overestimate how interested people like that are in anyone but themselves.
You shot your friend.
Come on. I left it right here.
Seriously, who takes another...
Wait up! Who are you? Do I know you? Hey, you! Got earplugs in? Or what? Who do you think you are? Don't move. I'm gonna regret this!
Johannesburg called.
What? What is it now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
As if I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. You don't want to get on the bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is right for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes to taste, Ramon. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
They're talking about us up there. I can tell.
I'd be surprised.
Come on. I left it right here. Seriously, who takes another man's picking knife?
Now.
It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it?
Very thought about it like that.
For 4 decades I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander. I serve the land. And the land of men goes of long submission.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and they traveled here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors.
I was in a cave.
Not what's worrying when people like that think of me. Because they come. Oh, hombre.
I was planning to go to Spain. So much for lucky number 43.
Sorry, I don't think I know you, mister.
I bet they're talking about us up there. Judging us.
No offense, but you're not that
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good. Bring him here.
Now,
Let's see. Lovely inky black color. Good. Imagínate una barrera invisible entre tú y yo que se extiende de tus manos, de tus brazos hacia mí. Tratemos eso y estemos fuera de esa zona. Es mi espacio personal. ¿Entiendes?
now,
Let's see. Lovely inky black color. Good size.
Large and firm. Seeds brown.
Excellent.
Finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, tannins. Some floral notes. Marvelous.
Why, I say these grapes are ripe for harvest. Inform the workers, will you, Ramon?
I have a third to contact.
Will do.
Ah, my fellow wine lovers. Hello.
Hey, old partner.
Welcome to Viñeda Yates. I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations. So, how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else. Full of Americans.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
What's the point? Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack-of-all-trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to a vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol, in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser before the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on, do any of you have questions?
How about you, Mr. Black? You look like you have something on your mind.
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this freezer?
This is an industrial cold storage unit where we keep our excess grapes stocked to prevent decay. It easily reaches temperatures of -10 degrees Celsius. Trust me, you don't want to stay in here for long.
No kidding. Hey, there's no doorknob on the inside. Seems like a pretty glaring safety omission, if you ask me.
Probably soundproof, too.
And good luck getting a phone signal.
Such a... okay. This is an industrial cold storage unit where we keep our excess grapes stocked to prevent decay. It easily reaches temperatures of -10 degrees Celsius. Trust me, you don't want to stay in here for long.
No kidding. Hey, there's no doorknob on the inside.
Probably soundproof, too.
¿Qué? ¿Quieres un beso?
We haven't had an accident since Mrs. Yates' dog was run over by a great picker. Anything else you wish to know?
There's really no trouble.
I got all I need.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
Oh, it's all very inspiring.
Winemaking is a grand pursuit. Sure. Everyone talks about craft beer these days. You can make a decent IPA in your pantry. It is pedestrian. Oh, this, my friends, this is true grandeur. Hola.
¿Quieres una menta? Pues la necesitas.
Excelente. So let's continue to the barrel room. If you'll follow me. And so we arrive to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine during the secondary stage of fermentation. The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence. The access doors, which are made from ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
Ah, here comes Senor Yates now. I shall leave you in his capable hands.
Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates. Pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As chief of the Heralds, let me be the... What? Herald up the house. Just an odd herald. Once the training wheels are off.
World.
Capital. Right this way. Into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here for now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin. I'll bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief.
Your final...
Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These
Hi
are
there.
busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations. So how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else. Full of Americans.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
I can't do this anymore. My 5-year-old doesn't come up with
Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack-of-all-trades. Isn't that so?
I dabbled.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to a vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol, in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser before the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on, do any of you have questions?
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this grape crusher?
Well, as the name implies, it crushes the steamed grapes into a thick pulp or mass by a powerful rotating cylinder. She is one of the most important appliances in our production pipeline.
Have you had any workplace accidents?
What? Fall into the vat and get crushed to a pulp? You'd have to be a bona fide idiot. Waste of space, Leslie.
Yes, well, fortunately, we have had none of that. So if there's no further questions?
No way.
Why me? Why me? It's just one of those days. And done. Excelente. So let's continue to the barrel room. If you'll follow me. What happened to your colleague?
Urgent call. Something about work. I don't think she'll be coming back.
Oh well. I'm sure she can find her way out. Let's proceed. So, are you associates of Mr. Yates?
You might say we run in the same circles.
Law and order. Must be very exciting.
It's about 99% preparation.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
It's all very inspiring.
I could see you retired to a place like this. Winemaking speaks to your meticulous nature. Surely you don't plan to be Yates's fixer forever.
I have been told recently to think about the future.
And so we arrive to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine during the secondary stage of fermentation. The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence. The access doors, which are made from ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
Ah, here comes Senor Yates now. I shall leave you in his capable hands.
How reassuring.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates. Pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little Herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as Constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine Herald, once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here for now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief. Flowers. Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house. Special occasion.
What? But did aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus, John Lennon, and Eva Perón unexpectedly...
Hey, you're invading my personal space. Step the fuck back.
What, did aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus, John Lennon, and Eva Peron unexpectedly come for dinner? Help me out here. What could possibly be so special?
Above your clearance, Flowers. Just fetch it already.
A meeting in the root cellar. And judging from Yates's choice of wine, some type of celebration. Likely a gathering of heralds, come to congratulate Yates on his upcoming promotion. Diana's presence, a calculated risk.
Fine. What's the passcode again?
Last year of World War II. If you have to look it up, shame on you. Hey, whoa. Space bubble, buddy. Uh-huh.
Excuse you, sir.
Controlled by the ventilation system. Stable. Highly sensitive.
Sweet. How do you operate? I'm a bit of a grease monkey in my spare time.
My area, friend. The control terminal is up in the security room. Just don't. One of the guards put the smoke to yourself. Ah, who the hell are you? Anyone know this cabon? No, don't forget.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way. Into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here. For now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgotten. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our...
What is that? Dusky lady? Manly.
Flowers. Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house.
Special occasion.
Did aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus, John Lennon, and Eva Peron unexpectedly come for dinner? Help me out here. What could possibly be so special?
Above your clearance, Flowers. Just fetch it already.
Fine. What's the passcode?
The meeting in the root cellar. And judging from Yates...
Again.
Last year of World War II. If you have to look it up, shame on you.
Now, temperature and humidity in the barrel room is controlled by the ventilation system.
How do you operate it? I'm a bit of a grease monkey in my spare time.
My area, friend. The control terminal is up in the security room if you want to take a look. Just don't touch it. One of the guards rent a smoked BLT sandwich near the ventilation. All facilities not open for a week.
Grand Paladin? Action irreplaceable. You don't drink the 1945 Grand Paladin any more than you would write a shopping list on the Mona Lisa. Men Don Yates know the price of everything, but the value of nothing.
I am sorry about that.
Say, what if we exchange the labels? Served him a different wine. Ah, you are devious, Santino. But, no. If Mr. Yates wishes to destroy something beautiful, I will not stand in his way. That is between him and his creator.
How did he even get his hands on it most? I hear the last of the 45s were sold to Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali for $600,000. Most expensive bottle ever sold.
Ah, yes. A curious story. See, that bottle you refer to came from a case of 12, which were recovered from a sunken Carlisle shipping container that went down in the South China Sea during the final days of World War II. Oh.
Sir, I present to you the 1945 Grand Paladin.
Huh. Somehow I thought it'd be bigger. Come on, Flowers. Guests are waiting. Go on, get yourself patted down. We're still on alert from all those big shot CEOs getting offed.
Man, if you wanna pass, I need to look through your pockets. There's no two ways about it.
Good. Looking.
I better not find something on you. You don't want to know what's gonna happen if I do. Okay, man. Vamos.
So here's the deal, Flowers. The boss is having a powwow with some employees, and discretion is the name of the game. I'm sure you figured that out already, you being a scholar and all. Don't discuss, disclose, or hell, even contemplate what goes down. Just set your mind to wool-gathering mode. You think you can do that for me, Flowers?
Worry not, Mr. Cortazar. I'm the very soul of discretion.
Good man. They're already at it. Go on, place the wine on the table. I'll pour it.
Decant.
Pardon me, Your Majesty.
I have always considered the heralds the unspoken heroes of Providence. The nervous system of... ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier.
Flowers.
I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin, one of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary, the proverbial unicorn wine. The year was hot, the wine's super concentrated, and thanks to hail and frost, the production was small. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors, and a silky texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Feel free to stick around in case our guests have questions. This wine was gifted to me by the Art Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in blood. Our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
Absolutely.
Perhaps Edwards simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this childish outburst, I dare say I am in the lead. Don.
You're lying, of course. Which only proves my point.
You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones. I have devised a plan. Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
I'm in.
Yes.
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 I agree.
Yes.
Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way.
We need to get our story straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue Agent 47. Revenge for her changing sides. This...
Remember, Flowers.
Oh,
Greetings, you never saw a thing. Not a damn thing.
Yes.
Yes.
A toast, then, in her honor. Savor the taste, because you never will again. And let me remind you, we are in this together. One goes down, we all go down. Here's to loyalty.
Something strange is happening. I'll check it out.
Hold on a second, Rambo.
Took you long enough. Quick! Clear the floor and get yourself a guard outfit. Yates won't be long.
Don't you remember?
It was a huge scandal. One of those whatever gates.
Doesn't ring a bell. So, Mrs. Yates was a career diplomat.
Oh, yes. And in
No way.
What the hell?
Good. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Listen up, 47. Yates will be here shortly. He'll have his thug courtesan do his dirty work, but he won't pass up on the chance for a good gloat and a monologue.
So, private space? Kill room decor?
Exactly. We won't get another shot at this. Now sit down and blend in. When I provide a distraction, you just be ready to move.
Corvo, pick up your damn...
I've got a body on the ground.
Good. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Listen up, 47. Yates will be here shortly. He'll have his thug Cortazar do his dirty work, but he won't pass up on the chance for a good gloat and a monologue.
So, private space? Kill room decor?
Exactly. We won't get another shot at this. Now sit down and blend in. When I provide a distraction, you just be ready to move.
Corvo, pick up your damn phone. Plan B is a go. I repeat, Plan B is a go. Start prepping the crime scene like we discussed. Remote, staged accident. Cortazar will bring the package. Get it done. Miss Burnwood.
You rolled out the red carpet just for me. Don, you shouldn't have.
So confident, even in defeat. I suppose you're not used to danger, always safe behind your screens. Just tell me one thing before we part ways.
Why me?
Why you? Why would Edwards trust you? Please. It will keep me awake at nights, and I'm 65. I get up 4 times to piss as it is.
Oh, it's simple, really. Edwards is proud. He considers himself the cleverest man alive, and yet we tricked him on Isle of Scale, and it's eating him up. He needs to win. Full, unequivocal victory. My recruitment was just the feather in his cap. By the way, you were right about one thing.
Yeah? I'm all ears. Holy shit!
Turns out this woman
What are you doing, you asshole? Just stand there! Shoot her!
If it's any consolation, Dawn, your instincts were dead on. I will be constant. And I will make it my mission to tear down Providence brick by brick. Finish it.
Such a good boy.
Well done, 47. Better get rid of the body. Won't be long before they come looking. When you're done, meet me on the dance floor. Oh, and dress appropriately.
Though I was third in the line.
47.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall. Meet me at the Olive Grove at sunset. One last tango, 47. How did you know?
Your deal. That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
What have you done?
Ether brand neurotoxin. Transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was the only way.
To get this close.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent.